Hey guys, welcome to another video. So, in the last few videos, we have been talking about nationality and registration of an aircraft. In this video, I want to end it with nationality and registration marks, how it is affixed. By affixed, I mean how these registration marks are to be shown on the aircraft. So, it first says that India has been allotted nationality symbols AT to AW by ITU. However, we continue to use pre independence nationality marks. The nationality marks used for the aircraft registered in India is letter VT or Victor Tango for civil aircraft and VU for Air Force aircraft. So, this is one thing that is very important. So, Victor Tango or VT is for civil aircraft, or basically the aircraft that you see, the basic Air India or Indigo. All these aircrafts are civil aircrafts, or your private aircraft carriers are civil aircrafts. Now VU is for Air Force or any military aircrafts, right? The nationality marks is followed by a hyphen and a registration mark consisting of three letters. So generally, like we discussed before, it is VT or VU. VT for civil aircraft, VU for defense aircraft, and then there's a hyphen or a dash, and also then three letters. It can be anything. It can be, let's say, Victor Tango Eco November Zulu, or Victor Tango Eco November Alpha, etc. etc. So three letters after the initial two VT or VU, right? After that, they are saying that the nationality mark for unmanned aircraft registered in India is U, followed by six alphanumeric characters between 0 to 9, and uh, or A to Z, right? So they have given an example of, uh, it can be anything. It can be a combination of letters between A to Z, or numbers from 0 to 9. So over here they have given an example. Let's say uniform, which is for unmanned, and then Bravo 67 Delta Foxtrot Charlie. That would be an example for unmanned aircraft registration, right? So what we need to take away from this is, in case of a civil aircraft, it is Victor Tango. In case of a defense aircraft, it's Victor Uniform or VU. And in case of an unmanned aircraft, it is U. All right. Now, the difference between unmanned and Victor Tango and Victor Uniform is, in Victor Tango and Victor Uniform, it is followed by a hyphen and three letters, right? Three letters. Okay. Now, in case of an unmanned, it is followed by no hyphen but six letters or numbers between 0 to 9 and A to Z, and or A to Z actually. So, this is one thing that you need to remember for your exam. They then say that the nationality and registration marks shall be painted on the aircraft or shall be affixed thereto by any other means, ensuring a similar degree of permanency in the form and manner as specified by Director General from time to time. So they are saying that it has to be permanent. It cannot be temporary. So let's say the registration marks has to be, let's say Victor Tango Eco November Zulu, for example, for a civil aircraft, it has to be permanent in nature, right? Shall be inscribed together with full name and address of registered owner of the aircraft on the owner's nameplate in the form and manner specified by the Director General from time to time. So there's a, for any aircraft, there's a metal plate generally, and in this metal plate, the name and the company name is also generally there. The name of the owner and the address has to be affixed on that metal plate, and in that metal plate generally the aircraft's registration marks are also there, right? So just like if you see one of your cars, you'll see a metal plate attached next to your door or below your bonnet, which has a VIN number, for example. In the same way, for an aircraft, there's a metal plate with the name and address of the owner and also the details of the aircraft, right? And this all has been specified by DGCA from time to time. And finally, it says that all this should be kept clean and visible, right? So it's quite simple. Now finally, it says use of state marks. An aircraft shall not bear on any part of its exterior surface any advertisement or any sign or lettering except those under these rules and as required or permitted by Director General. So, what we need to take away from this is advertisements are not allowed on the aircraft, right? But do you remember back in the day, Air Asia had a huge picture of Rajnikant with, you know, Kabali and all that movie. It's a Tamil movie, and it had huge advertisements, and that was with the permission of DGCA. So the question can be asked: can an aircraft have advertisements on it without the permission of DGCA? No. But with the permission of DGCA? Yes. Right? But if it says that can an aircraft have advertisements without the permission of DGCA? It's no. Right? The name of an aircraft and the name of the emblems of the owner of the aircraft may be displayed on the aircraft if the location, size, shape, and color of the lettering and signs do not interfere with any recognition and are not capable of confusion with the nationality and registration marks of the aircraft. So, in most of the aircraft these days, let it be Air India, let it be Indigo, let it be SpiceJet, you will see that there is their own symbols, right? The company symbols basically. So they are saying that is allowed as long as it does not confuse with the nationality of the aircraft or does not cover the Indian flag as well as the registration marks, right? An aircraft other than a state aircraft shall not bear any mark or sign prescribed for the use by a state aircraft. So basically they're saying that Indian Air Force has a logo, right? So that logo cannot be used by civil aircraft or any other private aircraft. That is an example, right? National flags or colors may be displayed on the aircraft in such a manner that they are distinct and not likely to create confusion with the markings used by the military aircraft. So basically, they are saying that the colors of the military aircraft shall not be mimicked or used by a private aircraft. It's as simple as that. Finally, what we take from this is that Victor Tango is for civil aircraft, Victor Uniform is for military aircraft. In both these cases, it is followed by a hyphen and three letters. In case of an unmanned aircraft, it is uniform followed by six letters or alphabets, right? So, this is what you take away from this. Advertisements are not allowed. Registration plates should have owner's name and address. It should be clean and visible. And yeah, that's all we need to take away from this lesson. Happy landings, guys. Cheers. Take care.